Hello and welcome to another episode of Killer Ant Reviews. Today we actually have a double feature of a series called Castaway Planet, Castaway Odyssey. Same series in the book, written by Eric Flint and Spoor. I think that's how you pronounce it. Sorry to the author if he ever sees this, if I mispronounce anything. Interesting thing is I actually was at a gaming convention. They do like board games and stuff, role-playing games. Yes, I'm a giant nerd. And I actually met Spoor and bought these off of him. This one I actually got for cheap because obviously it was banged up, slightly sun bleached. It's really hard to see with this camera, but it definitely was in good shape. And this one, he actually autographed for me. See? So that was actually pretty cool. So that was definitely a good gift. I have no regrets actually buying this series, even though my feelings are pretty mixed on this series. So basically, Castaway Planet is basically a family plus their little alien friend who lives along the ship with them. Something happens to the big ship that they're on, and they have to get into a lifeboat, and they crash land on this planet. So basically, the main characters is basically this girl and an alien called Whips, and they basically have to survive a hostile alien planet. Unfortunately, the first book really wasn't interesting as the second one. It seems like things were a little bit too easy at times. Like, oh, we have a challenge for this. We must make iron. Oh yeah, we know how to make it. And for people who are basically advanced, they seem to know a lot about like how to live in a primitive style, which sometimes can hinder it. And at times it kind of just goes on and on and on, and I kind of lost interest at times. What was really good is they definitely did a great characterization of Whips here. This alien you can see. He was definitely the best character in the book, along with the girl who's basically also one of the main characters. You also have like her two sisters, mother and father. I think does she have two sisters? I don't know, it's a little hard sometimes to remember. I read this book quite a while back. It was kind of hard to remember some of the characters, but some of the more like intense scenes were actually pretty well written. But it is actually pretty long. This one's about 3-something pages. Actually like a little like average to long size. There's just a lot of chapters. This book is even longer. The second one's like 400 pages, about 48 chapters. Yeah, this one I read a few months before lockdown, so that wasn't too bad. But what I definitely loved most about it is the whole alien world. The author definitely did a great description of it, and I kind of wish that they did a little bit better describing some of the creatures. But overall, we definitely give Castaway Planet a 5. It comes off as kind of average to me. Castaway Odyssey is a bit different. It focuses on like someone from the army. I think he's Sergeant Campbell, and he basically has a bunch of kids as crew members that range from like 8 to 14, and they also rescue someone else, a security officer who got hit with a blast of radiation, and she's out for most of the book. But it definitely does better with the characterizations. Even times when Campbell goes down, I think it's either Sergeant or Lieutenant Campbell. Even when he goes down, it definitely added a little bit more drama. Like, oh my God, we're just kids. What are we supposed to do? And late in the book, they do meet up with the family from the first book, which was pretty cool. Honestly, I actually like the second book a lot better than the first one. And I just recently did find out that there is a third book that came out last year. So I might go and pick that up one day if if the author comes back to that gaming convention whenever it opens back up because of COVID, I'll see if he has the third book, and I'll pick it up from him. There was no regrets in buying this. Oh, hi, cat. He's currently looking at me and yelling at me because he wants to be petted. He likes to disturb me when I'm trying to do any these kind of reviews. Yeah, so nothing much else to say about this. If you're definitely interested in like these sci-fi books, I would definitely pick these up and take a look. I even though the first one I wasn't a huge fan of, it did make it worse for the second one. Yes, I hear you. I know, I'm doing a review, cat. Go back to sleep. And also the cover art is actually pretty awesome. I love this showing Whip's, which, like I said, is like the best character. He's just unusual. The alien creature and the whole artistic thing of the planet is really awesome. Second one's also pretty good. Not as good as the first one, but it still has like the same color scheme and the whole ship. Yeah. So the second one, I think I gave it a 7. So yeah, if you ever see these books, definitely pick them up. And if like I said, I'm going definitely at some point I'm going to pick up the third one and I'll read and review it. So until next time, this is Killer Ant.